Alright, so again, this is your Fluffy May Kelvin Gomez Anyong, and welcome back. We're on day 2 of the JNP 10 Ball Cup here at Makati Central Square in Superbowl. This is brought to you by Marboys, Mapa, Goldmade, 93.9 IFM, Mojitos, MLA Trading, HJL Athletics, Sunville, Remate, ang paboritong tabloid ni Direk Eric Mendoza, Business Mirror, 96.3, Easy Rock, Fully Tech, The Medyo Late Night Show with Jojo A, RJTV, and of course, our main sponsor, Navigator Japan. So on our TV table, it's Bryan Santos versus Carrillo, Rap Molina. And as far as I know, walang handicaps. Walang handicap da. Wala daw handicap, sabi ni Direk Eric. Also, thank you so much for one of our sponsors. Yung nag-sponsor ng aming tawag dito, snacks kahapon. At sana tuloy-tuloy hanggang matapos ang tournament na to. Paging Manny Argonza. Willing to pay the delivery. I'm sorry. Here we go. We're going to be having a lag. Again, that's Founder's Donut. On your left is Rap Molina, and to your right is Bryan Santos. No handicap. 10 ball, but we're going to be following WPA 9 ball international rules. Winners break format. And here we go. That break is brought to you by Navigator Japan. Ayun na, golden break ang unang rack. Akalain mo nga naman talaga, no? Unang rack golden break na. That was very quick. 1-0. Drawing first blood is Bryan Santos.
Pwede ba yun? Tinago ko yung phone ko.
All right, second rack. Here we go. Bryan Santos to break. That break was brought to you by Navigator Japan. And for those who are watching, please share the link of our live stream para lumaki-laki yung audience natin. And don't forget to join the group page if you're a pool fanatic. One to the lower left corner. Lower right corner, I mean. Most likely a safety here. I'm not sure if the two passes to 10 towards the upper right corner. Yep. That was a wild shot. The 2 and 3, not really that lined up for a combination. But there's a possibility if Rap Molina would hit the blue 2 half ball towards the right. Well, let's see. Okay, he went for the safety using the 9 as the blocker. Nicely done. I think that's gonna sell out. Oops. Not really an ideal angle. So this would be a safety. This would only be a safety. Oh. Bryan Molina. Rap Molina. Unfortunately, teka, parang napaghalo ko yung pangalan na Rap Molina. Unfortunately, scratch on that one. Ball in hand for Bryan Santos. 3-5 combination coming up. Upper left corner. Ooh, medyo maswerte siya dun ha, yung takbo ng bola. So, little bit of top spin. Okay, he's just aiming in the middle. He's aiming to break that 4-9 cluster. I'm sorry, he's aiming to develop a shot for the 6. I'm not sure if that's the 4 behind the 9. Oh, that's the 8. Not leaving any chance for Rap Molina to get a good view of that 6 is Bryan Santos. Carrillo, Rap Molina now back on the table. 7 blocking, partially blocking the view of that 6. One rail kick off the bottom rail. Too much angle. That's a foul. And if I'm not mistaken, that's foul number 2. Another ball in hand for Bryan Santos. Pretty open layout. He just put a draw on this cue ball. Wow. But that was something. Now, this shot is a little bit tricky. Cue ball very near that 10. Putting some low left spin. Oh my goodness, that was beautiful. Medyo napalakas lang. He's gonna take this to the lower right corner. Oh, he went for the side. Ooh. Then that's a costly mistake for Bryan Santos. Well, anyway, Rap Molina now. Chance for him to get his first rack. Down goes a 10 for Carrillo. 1-all. Shoutout nga pala kay Achilles, Aki Miranda. Good luck sa laban mo mamaya. At kung nanonood mo si Apollo, happy viewing din. Alright, rack number 3 coming up. Rap Molina to break. Again, that break is brought to you by Navigator. Unfortunately, scratch on that break. Little bit open layout here given to Bryan Santos. Not the ideal position for that cue ball. Blue 2 to the upper left corner. Bit of a top spin. Easily does it. Unfortunately, cue ball went to the back of that 8. Self-defense. Nagawan pa ng paraan. Rail first shot. Oh my. Pinapayiral dito. Pocketing na lang ha. Off the right side rail. 7 to the side pocket. Went 3 rails. Same pocket for the 8. 9 goes to the lower right corner. Aiming low on that cue ball. And this for his second rack of this event. Rack number 2, Bryan Santos. This is a race to 7. So 2-1 is the score now. Leading is Bryan Santos. So para hindi kayo magkaroon ng confusion kung sino si Rap tsaka si Bryan. Si Rap paharap yung cap. Si Bryan naka-reverse. That break is brought to you by Navigator. Ang unang-una nga pala nag-shoutout dito sa ating live chat is yung nag-i-impersonate kay Bruno Mars. Si John Lester Casimiro. Kanina pa pala to na hindi ko napansin. Happy viewing. Sabi ni Direk Eric Mendoza, Bruno, gagawin na daw niya yung pinagagawa mo sa kanya. Kung ano man yun, kayo mag-usap. Now, is there enough space between the 3 and the 4 so that he can take the 3 to the upper right corner? And what kind of position? He's gonna bump on that 4. Ooh, he went for the safety. A very tactical move there by Bryan Santos. Oh, happy viewing to Opa Shark Manny Argonza. So, Boss Manny, please check your inbox. Sent you a reply. And Navigator Japan, hashtag, well, I don't know if they can, maybe they can understand our slang Tagalog. Hashtag Pakanaman. Tips lang. Aba, ito to eh, nasa top 8 na to eh. Itong player na to eh. Raymond Paul Reynes. Good afternoon to you, sir. Happy viewing. Ito yung nagpa-shoutout ng mga tao tsaka yung bilyaran nila. Nasa tabi ko lang. Dinala pa sa live chat. Happy viewing, Mr. Reynes. A little bit thick on that shot. Now Carrillo would have to be very careful here. This is a bit of a long shot. He needs to get good control of that cue ball so that he can take the 7 to the upper left corner. The angle doesn't really gives him much of an option to take that 7 to the left side pocket. Maybe a bit of low English. But he needs to make sure that he pockets the 6 first. Yep, a little bit thick. So he aimed to take the 7 using the short side. Unfortunately, the cue ball didn't go where it went, where it's supposed to go, and Bryan Santos went for the bank.
Pag meron,
Nope, missed it. Banks aren't open yet for Bryan Santos. Big shout out to our tournament director, Alan Soliman.
Who is eating beside
Masarap yung kain. Oh, not where he wanted the cue ball to go. Now, if it's still possible, he can go for the 7-9 combo. Or, he can take, if the 7 passes the 10 towards the upper right corner, he can go for the cut. This is really tricky. Maybe he can offer a safety here. Use the 10 as a blocker. Put the 7 down the bottom rail. That's easier said than done. Jacking up a bit. Yeah, that's what he did. Ooh, the 7 popped out. Well, those are the breaks of the game. Bit of a stun. And he missed it. Couple of misses here for Bryan Santos. Chance now for Rafael Molina to take advantage of this. To tie it up. Oh. Wild miss there. My goodness. That was pretty much a gimme. Tried to cut that 7 to the upper left corner and he missed it. Again. 7 to the side. Maybe use that 10 to cut the momentum of that cue ball. And then take the 9 to the same pocket as the 7. That's not a bad idea. If he's gonna do it. Okay. No need for the 10. So 9 ball perhaps to the lower right corner. And then 10 ball upper left. Simple stun. There you go. To tie it up. Ten ball down. 2 all. Got to break. Here we go. And that break was brought to you by Navigator Japan. Again, we're on day 2 of the JNP 10 Ball Cup here at Superbowl inside Makati Central Square. This tournament is brought to you by Marboys, Mapa, Goldmade, 93.9 IFM, Mojitos, MLA Trading, HJL Athletics, Sunville, Remate, ang paboritong tabloid ni Direk Eric Mendoza. Business Mirror, 96.3, Easy Rock, Fully Tech, The Major Late Night Show with Jojo A, RJTV, and our major sponsor, Navigator Japan. So, back on the table, Bryan Santos. Uh, Missing that shot on the 5. Oh, this one's a gimme. Shouldn't miss this. Pretty straightforward shot to the lower left corner. The only problem would be controlling the cue ball to take the 6 to the opposite bottom corner. Now he has enough angle. Maybe put some top left spin on that cue ball. Take the 7 to the side. Left side pocket. Uy, tumalon. Naku po, yun na. Yeah. That was because he has to cue over the 10. Huh? Well, according to the player himself, tumalpyok lang daw talaga. Napaka-honest talaga. 9 ball, upper left corner. Beautiful. Take back the lead. Bryan Santos, all business. Back in the lead, 3 racks to 2. That break for rack number 6 by Bryan Santos is brought to you by Navigator Japan. Dry break, as dry as the Kalahari. Open shot on that yellow one towards the lower right corner. The position for that blue 2 is really tricky. But of course, you can take this down. Maybe put some low right spin on that cue ball. Well, he was able to get good position for the blue 2, but the aim there is to pocket the 1. Was Bryan Santos trying to carry him that 10? That was... Well, for me, that was one wild shot. Okay. That's okay. Oops, sorry. Kung narinig mo yung burp ko. So Rap Molina, not that of a difficult shot, but of course he would have wanted not to key over the rail. Top spin. Not so sure if that's what he wanted. Well, if I were in his position right now, since taking the 6 towards the left side pocket would mean that he needs to make that cue ball bounce off the top rail. Maybe that's what he's gonna do. Unfortunately, the cue ball also went to the wrong hole. Ball in hand for Bryan Santos. Just 4 balls left. A little bit short, but this would do. Again, the score is 3-2 in favor of Bryan Santos. Ooh. Now, this is tricky. He has to go over the 10 to shoot that 9 towards the lower left corner. Now, every time you cue over another object ball, that makes it very much difficult. Now, well. Nicely done. Safety. A containment safety. Creating a lot of real estate between the 10 and the 9 and the cue ball. Can he hide that cue ball behind the 10? Well, that's one tall order. Is there a way to do that? Option is go for the bank. Let's see what he's gonna do. Oh. Well, Molina wanted that cue ball to be frozen against the top rail. Bounce off a little bit too much. Amazing shot there with Bryan Santos. And this for a 2-rack lead. 10 ball down, rattling in. Wow. And a big shout out to The Rock, Bato Ryan Serrano. Wash out the wash out. Wash out. Hashtag no invites. Miss you, Boss Bato. At ako, and again, pagbalik ko sa MEBC pakibaba, pakibaba na yung class ko. Huwag niyo kayo papantay kinarap doon sa MEBC. And that break was brought to us by Navigator Japan. Seems like a ball went down. Open shot on that yellow one towards the upper left corner. Position for the blue too. A little bit tricky. Maybe a little bit of forward motion. Oh, he's jacking up. Drew the cue ball. There you go. Now he has an open view of that blue too. Took the 2 to the side. Cue ball rolled too far though. Sometimes, if the cue ball's not really going where you wanted it to go, As long as you have a good view of the object ball, you can just rely on your pocketing as I was about to say. Ay, swerte pa. Again, even though 10 balls to, we're following WPA 9 balls.